I still have the old snow blade and tire chains on the lawn tractor. About time to get those off and put the deck back on. So I loaded up the deck and I thought I'd take the opportunity to sharpen up the blades. We'll show you how that's done. That's up next here on Bud's Odd Jobs. Go ahead and flip this over and we'll get to work. Okay, I've already took the opportunity to clean the underside of my deck. That's something you ought to do at the beginning of the year. Get all that grass residue off. And we're now ready to remove these blades so that we can begin sharpening them. You'll notice that since they're not attached, they free turn. So you want to make sure you can fix those blades in place so that you'll have the torque necessary to remove the bolts. I'll show you how that's done the easy way. Okay, what I do in order to keep this blade in place when you try to loosen the bolt that holds the blade on is I put a C-clamp in place with a piece of wood both on the inside and outside of the deck. Tighten that down. That makes a nice firm base that you can torque against in order to remove the bolt. You're removing those bolts after they've been on there for a season. They get pretty difficult and you need a little bit of leverage. I like to use my torque wrench to remove those. This particular wrench is really nice and makes removing those bolts real easy. However, if you don't have something like that, you can certainly use your standard wrench, and then along with that, you want to basically just need a hollow pipe or a bar like this one, and you can simply stick the wrench in the end there, and it works and does the same purpose. You got the necessary leverage you need to remove that bolt. Okay, so I got my socket and we got her on there and we're ready to turn. And it comes off fairly easy. There's one side. Let's get the other side hooked up so we can break that one as well. Okay, we've got the other side set to go. And that one came off fairly easy as well. Okay, I have my blade in the vise and I'm ready to start sharpening. What I'm going to use to sharpen this blade with today is this Arnold blade sharpening and balancing kit. It comes with this rotating head that hooks to any drill, and that goes, this plastic part goes on the flat side of the blade, and the other part goes on the sloped part to take off any nicks and give you a nice good edge on that. And then after you're done sharpening both sides, you can mount it or put the blade on this balancing head and make sure that you have a balanced blade. Balanced blade is important. If you get a lot of vibration in your deck, it's likely because your blade's not perfectly balanced. So you want to make sure you have good balancing. All right, let's see how it goes. There you go. You see it puts a pretty nice edge on it. Okay, the next step then, of course, you would place it on the balancer and Looks like we need to take more off of this side. It's sloping down, so let's do that. Alright, let's check her out again, see how we're doing. That looks pretty good. Looks like it's nice and level now. So now we get to let's go ahead and do the other one. That one looks pretty good as well. I think we're ready to put them back on. It does a really nice job putting a good edge on those blades. So let's go put them back on. Okay, I've got the blade sharpened and balanced. Already put the first blade on. Just tighten up this second one. Hey, if you find this content is helpful, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I got a lot more interesting content coming your way. Wouldn't want you to miss it. Thanks for joining me here today on Bud's Odd Jobs.